Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something a little bit different. We are actually up north now. We decided to leave Telluride behind because they were about to get some rain, and we decided that we were going to go all the way up to the tip-top corner of Colorado to a very cool place called Dinosaur National Monument. Now tomorrow, Dimples and I will explore the park and show you what makes this national monument so special. However, before we can explore, we have to find a place to stay. And let me just tell you, it's slim pickings up here when it comes to national park camping, because the one park that they have on the map, Echo Park, has 17 beautiful sites, only available to high clearance vehicles. So instead, we're going to have to be a little bit more resourceful and figure out what we can make it to in Dimples here. Now, Dimples by no means has high clearance. I mean, look at this. It's a little taller than my car, but definitely not a 4x4. So does that mean we can't stay? No, that does not. That means we just have to be a little bit more creative and use all of the resources that we typically chime into. So that means we're going to be pulling up the dirt. We're going to be pulling up iOverlander. We're going to be pulling up freecampsites.net, and we're going to be pulling up Campendium. All of those have different kinds of sites that we might be able to utilize, and I'm hoping that we can find one that will work best for us. Now, I also saw somebody do a YouTube video where they made a suggestion, so we're going to see if that is available to us in Dimples here. I don't know, they had a big rig, so maybe it will be. But before we get to that, I want to show you the beautiful drive that we took to get here today. As we came up through Grand Junction, the roads just started to open up and they started to do all these little windy twists and turns, and well, it was just beautiful. Watch this.
I get the vibe that you're distant. There's something about you that's different. I see it in your eyes. Something isn't right. Tell me again what I'm missing. 'Cause you're fading out. We've been here before. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right. Don't go through that door. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right. It is a lie when you tell me.
Okay, we did pick up one of these, and this might be a little helpful. We came in through the Canyon Visitor Center right here, and this is actually only open seasonally, and there's not as much in this particular area that you're going to want to see if you're just looking for dinosaurs. Now, as for beauty, you have all of this to explore, which is so amazing, and they do have some little picnic areas and overlooks, just really, really nice stuff. So I definitely recommend coming here, but if you're looking for the meat and potatoes, the dinosaurs, we need to go into Utah, and that is going to be right over here next to Vernal. So I'm hoping that we can find some camping over here at either Split Mountain or Green River, because those two I think are both paid campgrounds, but I mean, if they're that close, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Are these going to be perfect campgrounds? I don't know. I've honestly only looked at them on this map, and now we're going to do the dirty work and go look at the reviews. I think that's the most important thing that I can tell you guys. If you're looking for a campsite, read the reviews. For example, there was one particular place that is on BLM land that I was super excited about. I saw pictures of it. I thought it was going to be awesome. And then I read the reviews. For example, coming in through the Canyon Visitor Center like I have, between here and here somewhere, there's actually a pull-off to BLM, and the reviews looked amazing. The photos looked awesome, but then I was reading and it definitely said I needed a high clearance vehicle. So just to kind of go get a look at it, I went ahead and drove my little happy self up this way and decided to look off, and sure enough, the thing looked terrible. I'm not talking about like terrible, like, oh, we can just go real slow over those boulders. No, like half of the road was tall, half of the road was small, and in between there was this huge hump. And just to kind of give you an idea, I tried to just pull off onto the like entrance to this public land so that I could turn around, and even the road jumps off. So even though I could make it, I didn't want to tempt it. I knew that it was not going to go well if we stayed there. So that was a no. So off to Utah we go. The Green River is a first come, first serve. It's a little later in the day, so we're crossing our fingers. It's beginning. As I came through Dinosaur, Colorado, there were several of these also, different kinds, but this one is actually a great selfie stop. So make sure on your way into the park, you stop here first. And you can even tag them. They have like a little sign over here. Okay, that was fun. We totally got a selfie here with Doris the Dino, and now we're gonna get back on the road. The sun is aggressive, but of course we have to find the camp first, and we have to go through the entry point. So here we go. Okay, we found an amazing campsite, and I will say this, I broke my own rule today. I didn't stop off and get change. So campsites are 18, but I had to put 20 in the thing because they don't allow cards. So learn from me, always get change beforehand. Just have some loose 5s, 10s, and 1s. I had enough 1s and 5s, but I thought I had a 10 and I did not. So get your change before you come here, because it's an honor system box, so you can't just have a ranger give you money back. So my bad, but I'm about to show you the campsite. It's awesome. So we'll just be putting this right here, and this will walk over to the little drop box, and this will just go in here. There we go. And then I like to take my key and just push it back just to make sure. Okay. Now this is the kiosk also, so there's tons of information here, so let's see what we need to know. Now currently the main things that we need to know are that there are no fires, because it is very dry here and they are not trying to have problems. And I understand, especially considering that there's smoke in the air from California and also from Washington right now. So yeah, we're not gonna make that worse. So we'll keep everything contained and follow the rules. No charcoal, no fireworks, no fire pits. So this, guys, is our site for the night here at the Green River. And as you can see, it's a nice long site. I could put 2 of Dimples in here easily. And over to the side here, we have our fire pit, which we won't be using, and a picnic table. But look at this view. Isn't that perfect this time of day? Just such beautiful colors. And just to show how serious that they are, they actually put this little tape on here so they can tell if you try to buck the system and make a fire. Nope, 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 nope. This table is a little worse for wear, but it is not in fact sagging or dragging. So that's a win. But we do have this little warning right here, protecting the wildlife. We don't want to feed them. No, and a lot different than the places we've been in southern Colorado where we were seeing bears on those signs. So just little chipmunks, things like that. I can deal with that. And wow, this is the perfect time of day to get here because it has been warm all day long. And it's just now where the sun is kind of hiding out a little bit, and because of that it isn't that bad. Now tomorrow we're going to go explore the park, and I'm really excited about that, but for now let's see what else is at the campsite. In fact, instead of a driving tour like we normally do, let's just do a little walking tour. I think that'll be good. It'll let us stretch our legs. We've been in the van for a while today, driving as far as we did, so let's go check out the campground. Now our site is A20, so it's on the other side, but they do have a B and C loop also. And I just found the campground host over here. So, good to know. So far, the only negative, lots of gnats. Lots and lots of gnats. Like, whew. It's probably because of the water over here, but still lots of gnats. Now that we made it back to camp, I think we're gonna make the most of our time and start looking through our paperwork. Now, we picked this up at the Colorado Visitor Center. However, we are currently in Utah. So I wanna make the most of our time so that we can do everything that we wanna do tomorrow before it gets super, super hot. And then we can move on to potentially some cooler climates again. But so many neat things. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm using my key as a pointer right now. We're at the Green River Campground. This is open during summertime only. Now, on our way here, we passed by this petroglyph site, and I definitely want to stop at that in the morning, and then also at the visitor center. Now, from the visitor center, there's a shuttle pickup that takes you up to the actual exhibit hall. So there's some things in here, but most of it from what I have seen is here. So we're going to try to hit both of those earlier in the morning, and then maybe if it's not too hot, we might be able to take on one of these 3 trails. I don't foresee us being able to do all 3 because it's supposed to be very hot tomorrow, but maybe one of them. We'll see. Now, remember the beautiful view that was in front of us? Remember right up here? All of those layers, all of the amazingness? Well, when we go back to our brochure right here, it tells you about the different layers and where they can be found. Isn't that cool? And that also relates to where you would have found certain kinds of sediments and pieces and dinosaurs and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool also that they have that all broken down. Now, the reason that this campground and this site in itself exists is because Dinosaur National Monument is awesome. It's one of the premier places where you can find a lot of different kinds of dinosaur fossils and bones and crazy stuff. So I'm really excited about checking that out with you guys. But now that we have done our research, let's get some dinner. I do have the thermocell on, and I will say this, no mosquitoes. However, this for some reason is not helpful against the gnats. I don't know why. Now the question is, what do we want to eat for dinner? I don't know that I want to necessarily sit out here for very long if the gnats are going to attack me, but I'm hungry. So let's see what we have. We could eat some leftovers. I have a little bit of chicken curry left over. That might be delicious and just add something to it. Or we could make something different. I don't know. Let's go check the food box. Okay, and solar panel. Grab the solar panel. Yes. At least this is a nice surface here. It's not going to get dirty. Okay, food box. What do we want today? Or do we just want to eat the leftovers? We have lots of different options. I can always keep snacks, of course. And, ooh, I know what we could do. I definitely think that we're going to eat our leftovers, but I think that we're going to add a little something to it. Maybe some hot sauce? Oh, that could be good. Do we have any peas, maybe? Peas would be amazing. Whoop, whoop, what is this? Green chilies? No, not quite what we need. Found them. So now let's just add some peas to our curry and we can call it a night. I will say this is going to be a warm evening, so we'll be using our cooling blanket tonight, and I need to go ahead and turn the fans on to get some circulation moving in the back. But this is gonna be cool. I like this, guys. I like this. Oh, the road. The road definitely tossed the back end. I had to go to the store whenever we were still in town, and, well, I put all that stuff toward the back, and, yeah, this is where we're at now. I've said it once, I'll say it probably every time we stop at a campsite. Campsites are for projects. That's where you can get your stuff organized, put back together, moved around, try new things. And today we're gonna have to do some organizing. Yeah, I didn't think the roads were that bad, but I guess whenever we were doing those like 20-mile-per-hour crisscrosses after Grand Junction, it kind of did that. I don't know. Here it's been pretty smooth sailing, straightforward. So yeah, it must have been those twisty turnies. I did pick these up at the Dollar Tree because I have tons of sunglasses. You probably have already seen a bunch of them. But yeah, that's not the most effective way to store them. So I figured this would keep them from getting scratches. Yeah, I definitely like these, and for $1 this was quite a deal. Now I'm probably gonna have to get some more of these because I still have some more sunglasses, but this way I can store them a little bit better, probably in my little basket, which I've already covered up over there. Now, why do I cover up the other side in black? That's something that somebody asked me on another video, and the reason why I do that is because if I am stealth camping or something like that, it just blends in with the darkness, no big deal, but I just kind of make it a habit to do it every single time. Now there's nothing that's exciting in the seat over there. It's literally a bin with like baby wipes, maps, some extra shoes, and then my water underneath, but still, you know, I just don't want it to be like, hi, come get me, because that would not be smart, especially if I'm trying to stealth camp. Oh yeah, and I also got these pink sunglasses, which I really didn't need, but the color pink just called to me today, so I have a problem. I really do have a problem, guys. Okay, so we have our leftover coconut curry that we had some peas and sriracha too. Super excited. And then some more grapes. This is gonna be a nice nighttime yummy, because we definitely need to get a little bit of energy before we hit all of what we're doing tomorrow. Probably gonna get an earlier start than we did today also. At this campground with AT&T, I do have service, so I can go ahead and upload and do things that I need to do. So I'll probably be doing that after we eat. But other than that, this has just been a really nice experience. And look guys, there's a real restroom at this one. Not a vault toilet, not a porta potty, a real restroom. That's exciting. Just checked out the bathrooms. I don't want to film in there, that's kind of weird, but 2 stalls, men and women, running water, no showers, but it's kind of nice just to have that as opposed to what we've had the last couple days. So luxury. Okay guys, you know what time it is. It's time for us to start calling it a night. Get our pajamas on, get cozy, and then start to work. We're gonna work inside the van because, well, we're almost out of daylight. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll check with you guys in the morning. Okay, adventurers, I slept amazing here, and as you can see, the campground still has a few people here, but for the most part, people are going into the park. It has been a wonderful stay here at the Green River, and I will definitely mark this on my list of places to come back whenever I have other people with me, because super accommodating. Like I said, running water, that in itself is a big plus, and how could you not enjoy these beautiful mountain views? Now, I am going to be going into the park, and you're going to have to check that out on my next episode, but let's get one last glance at all that is this campground. have enjoyed today's episode and checking out this beautiful campground and the journey it took to get here, then make sure that you leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and check out my future content. The next episode is going to be us exploring this amazing park and finding out what all that Dinosaur National Monument actually has to offer. Till next time, guys. Bye!